Hello folks and welcome back to a lesson that you all voted for, so thank you very much indeed for all your votes. There was over 700 votes, which is awesome, and it got 70% of the vote. So we're going to be learning I Sat by the Ocean. Let's crack on. Now, tone for the rhythm parts, I've got the angry rhubarb. It's got that really nice throaty growl that you get with a touch of, distortion. So the EQ settings are perfect for that. Also in the chorus part, I'm adding a two-stage phaser to that, which is the jam pedals ripple. Then we've got a bit of fuzz over the top for the slide part, which I'm terrible at playing. So the intro riff goes like this. But after that intro, you go into then what is the verse part, and that goes like this. So it all starts on the G sharp chord, okay? So you're going to play the low part and then the upper part with that rhythm, okay? So when you come to the main part of the verse, it moves about a bit. So you repeat that. Then you play a slide. Then you go down to the second fret. And then back to home, right, the G sharp major chord. So that part again slowly. So you do 3, and then slide up to the 5th fret. Back down to the 4th fret. Then with this rundown, like that, again slowly. Into the B. And there's that little fill. He might bend up. Acoustically, he slides. But he might do a little bend with, pulling all 3 fingers, right? Just sharp. So either one of those is fine. And then you're back to and round. So once more round slowly. That's that part. So slide parts. The first chunk goes like this. Terrible at slide, I know, but I'm giving it a go. And the notes are right, so you'd probably be able to play this better than me. 7, 9. Slid back and forth. And the 8th fret, and then you've got nice little run, right? I'm not going to spend too much time on these because you've got the tab. And then you've got so you've got this little riff. And then 8, 9. Slid, and then this little run of slides. That's lovely. 8, 6, 5, 8. Then you got this cool run. This is probably the trickiest run, I would say, in this intro section. You've got 4 to 6, 4, 6, 8, and then 9, 12, 9 on the next string up. Okay? And then you got this last fill. Then after the first chorus, it comes in again, right? But there's an alternative second half to it. So the first part's the same. So that's the same as you played before. The only new bit is this. Alright, and that comes in on the 4 and as well, right? So it's 2, 3, 4. So you're starting on the 9th fret, up 1 string, 6 to 4, 8 to 6, and then 6 to 5. And that's it. Next part goes like this. But this comes in on the 4 and, okay? So you're going to play 3, 4, and then that is the first beat of the bar. And round, okay? So it'll be... and then in, okay? So that's the transition, but the riff itself, 6th fret, 9th fret on the A and D. You go between those two. Then 9th fret, 11th fret, okay? At that point, the other guitar plays. So you've got play together, which is a nice little 3rd harmony. So again, and then you go down to the 4th fret, play 3, and then go down to the 4th fret on the E. Like that, okay? So again. That's it, round twice. And then you go to phaser on, and you're going to play this. Like that, right? So coming out of the first section. And then you go to this E power chord again on the 4 and. So you're going to play. I wouldn't worry about the rhythm too much, but I think that's the gist of what he's playing. Then down to the 4th fret. Okay, so first part's easy. 7 to 9, 6, 6, 8 there. I think the rest is octaves, so 11th fret, 4th fret, 9th fret, and then this run. And again, you're flattening your first finger to play 2, 2, 4. And that last run is just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th fret on the E, again an octave, and then 9 of those, okay? Now the other guitar part's cool. Again, you're going to be playing... That's the timing of it coming in. But then you're going to arpeggiate. So you go up 2 frets to an F sharp major. Again, I'm going up 2 more frets, but I've arched my finger there because I want the top E to be open, right? Which he does there. Then you go into this. Like that. So the first 3 chords with that arpeggiation, up 2 more frets. Just be careful of the arpeggiation there. Then down to the 3rd fret, and you're going to flatten your first finger on the 1st fret there. Then up 1 fret, and you've got 4, 2, 3, this sort of shape here, right? Then I'm using my first finger there to move down. And that's 1, 2, 3. That chord again. Like that, right? So, but with your, you know, first finger flattened there on the first fret. Then, all right. Now coming out of that, the first time, there's a really weird extra stuttery beat, because the last bar is a bar of 9/8. And if you want to play along with the album version, you're going to need to count 2 eighth notes. At least that's how I keep in tune with it. So you need to get the 1, 2, and then you're back in again, right? So that may take a little bit of time. And we'll come to the outro in a sec, but those are pretty much all the parts you need. The only thing you've got to remember is there's a repeated chorus. So you go around. And then there's another turnaround where it repeats this one phrase a few times, where you go. Meanwhile, Josh is playing this. 2, 3, 4. And then you're into that part, right? So to tie those two together, basically the other guitar will be playing. When you hit that bit, that's where the other guitar's playing the octaves. And then when he goes back up here, the other guitar's playing. And Josh's part goes like this. Like that, right? So you've got octaves first. 3 on the 11th, 9, 7, then 4 on the 9, 7, then this part. So you're 4, 3, 4 there on the E string. You play. Quite tricky to get that, but that's what I see him playing, so I think that's correct. Also, you've got some slide playing. Just playing that. And then ending, you've got. And then it ends. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.